Hi, I'm Rosa. Thanks for joining me. I am back in my office today because it is January and I decided for the month of January I'm going to focus on all things in my office that need decluttering, cleaning, reorganizing. And I've already cleaned the office and I've worked on that bookshelf over there. It's all organized. And now I'm going to work on another section of my office. I have these two plastic bins that I brought out that I have to keep for now. So I need to sort them and file. Everything that's on top has to go in there for long-term storage. So I need to work on that. And that's what I'm going to do this today. One of the things I want to do to get it all squared away. And to be honest, that pile of paperwork on top of that bin has been roaming around since about August of last year. Mind you, we're in January, so I need to file it. And just in case you're wondering, we had a cold front come through. It's been raining for 3 days, which is unusual. We don't have rain that lasts very long, but it's been cold and rainy, hence the hat. And my heater's going. That took me a couple hours, but it was well worth it because now I don't have to worry about it getting done anymore. My boxes are organized and put away. I spared you having to watch me do it, but everything in those boxes are now organized and I am so thrilled because it's weighed on me for months. It's been on my to-do list for a long time. So that is done. And then I think I may move on to my rolly cart next. I think so. I've been working on things at my desk and putting stickies on it as I need stuff done. And in my planner, I made a section for pending, and what I've decided to do so it doesn't get out of hand is I put a sticky on a page and I wrote pending, and I just write underneath it all the things that are pending so I can go back and check instead of having them out there somewhere in my brain loose. They're all on a sticky and I can go through and see what's pending and knock it off or cross it out when it's done. So far, this system is really working well for me. I feel so much more productive, and when it's out of my head and on paper, it's so much clearer. I'm glad I'm doing this. It's working out really well so far. It's the next day now and I had a little bit of time, so I just was working on the low-hanging fruit. So a little bit on my rolly cart, a little bit in the closet. Here's my rolly cart, and I'm just going through quickly, dumping and putting into the garbage anything that I know for sure is not worth keeping. And my closet, I worked a little bit to get rid of some stuff in there, so it's working out good so far. I have a garbage can full of garbage. I like using Sharpies, and I went through a bucket of Sharpies that I have, and all these are dried out, so that's good. I'm just gonna trash them, otherwise I'd be hanging on to them. So that was really good to go through. Another day again, and I am really loving the idea of dedicating time to one room in my house at a time, or one section of my house at a time. So I'm still working in the office. I have cleaned out so much garbage has come out of here. I have found papers that should have been filed 3 years ago, and I just put them aside, forgot about them, and they never got filed. So those are filed. I've gone through my rolly cart, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And I've worked a little bit in my closet. Just having 10 or 15 minutes somewhere in the day and coming in here and saying, I don't have much time, but I'm going to dedicate that little time I have to being productive in this room has really worked out for me. We are really close to February now, and I have not decided what room I am going to tackle for February. Maybe the master bedroom, maybe the kitchen, but I'm probably leaning towards the master bedroom. This is what my rolly cart is looking like. It may look messy to someone, but it's really not. I know what I have on the bottom tray, and it's not overflowing. I know what I have in the second tray, and it's prime real estate. It's things that I need to work with and work on. And I have a little file system here on the top tray. I have a filing cabinet, but in these files, I keep things that I'm working on currently that I need to put my fingers on at any given time so that I'm not constantly going into my filing cabinet. The rolly cart has worked really well for me, especially being able to tuck it away in the closet when I'm done. But it's nice to clean it out because it was overflowing before. This side looked like it was going to fall off at any moment and make a mess. And once you mess up the paperwork, then it's a bigger headache. I'm very glad I have worked on it. And I still need to work on it more, but as time allows it, that's what I'm doing. I am back in my office for what will probably be the final day of cleaning and decluttering the space before the end of the month. And I've said it in a couple other clips, this is working out really well for me. I am going through things as I have time, an hour here, half an hour there, and really making a difference in this room. And I'm going to do a different room come February, which is right on our heels. Today I am working on my rolly cart. I have the bottom cleaned out sufficiently. The middle I have cleaned out. I'm working on folders on the top. I have 2 of these holders for folders. These are all working files. I'm going through things that have not been gone through in a while and throwing away or filing what needs to be filed. It's working out great. I may hit my closet after this if I have a little bit of time, but we will see. And what we get to today will be it. I grabbed some paperwork out of my rolly cart and brought it over here to the kitchen island to sort and go through. I'm throwing away what needs to go in the garbage and then preparing to file what I need to keep. And actually this frees up some space in my rolly cart because those top 2 sections that hold files was getting inundated. It was just overflowing with paperwork that I probably don't need on at the end of my fingertips all the time. And then also you see all my supplements there. That's how this started. I needed to refill my supplement boxes for each day. So I needed to go get my supplement paper, which means that I had to go through all the paperwork. I want to be able to do things without having to run through a tunnel of things I need to get done before I get the one item done. I think we're all just so busy all the time that we pile things on the side that we need to take care of later. And when later comes, you have a whole pile of stuff you have to go through. It takes up a lot more time that you wanted, and everything gets unorganized. So I want to strive to do better. Even though my rolly cart may look a little messy right now, it's pretty organized. I have everything I need. I've organized the top. I threw away a lot of paperwork that I didn't need. I have shadows. And I have a nice pending file in here, as well as plenty of room to put anything else I need. I have some birthday cards at the front that I need to send when the time is right. And maybe I'll devote a little bit more time and do some more work in the closet. Last project in the closet. I have that filing cabinet and I could not close one of the drawers because I had too much paper. So I went through and found all this paperwork that I no longer need to keep. And then I think as my last thing to do, I have a stack of papers I need to shred. And I will do that outside because when you shred it makes a lot of dust and I don't want that in the whole house. I'm outside on our side porch and I am going to shred this bag full of stuff, and then I have the pile that you saw on my office floor that needs to be shredded as well. So I used to shred inside the house, but it just makes a lot of dust, just a lot of paper dust, so it wasn't worth it. And I can plug it in outside, come out here and shred. I am done shredding. I got 3.5 bags of paperwork shredded up, and my poor little shredder gave up. I'm not sure if it's overheated or if it's just died altogether, so I'm going to let it cool off and hopefully it'll come back to life. If not, it's going to the garbage too. I think I'm officially done in my office for the month of January. I got a lot more done than I have in years, and I'm so happy about it. This has been very motivating for me, and I'm looking forward to cleaning up some other rooms in my house and decluttering them. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.